What's up, everybody? It's Bergerac, and today we are returning to an age-old topic that I haven't discussed in about a month, maybe a little bit longer. We're discussing Mr. PirateSoftware, and the lack of development around his video game Heartbound has been gathering a lot of backlash lately. And so I just wanted to go through and talk about the recent updates, which is the lack thereof, and kind of seeing what's going on with PirateSoftware since we last left him roaching around and filing false DMCAs on people's video games that he wasn't particularly fond of, but we're going to talk about it anyways. So to jump into it, if we don't know who PirateSoftware is, he's a live streamer on here. He's a video game developer. He runs a ferret rescue. He apparently has a company with 15 employees. He is a very busy and very industrious individual, allegedly. He has this game that has been in development since 2016, so 10 years of development, and it was originally crowdfunded. The goal was met very quickly and very easily. He has had the game out in early access since 2018. So what sparked the recent backlash against him around his game Heartbound is that the last update that he gave us on time was on March 1st, 2025, and it was a 2 megabyte update. It was just teeny little fixes. It really didn't do anything to progress the game itself, and it was very disappointing to a lot of his followers. You wouldn't know that looking at his at the Steam community conversation around these patch updates, because he has removed a lot of negative comments and negative feedback. If we look at even the Wikipedia page around his game, it is not a glowing synopsis of his work, and it talks about the controversy surrounding the game as well. The main thing that I have an issue with this game is his behavior around it. So he does put out that patch in March, which is, fine. People aren't crazy about it, but he promised to do a patch on the 1st of every month. Well, April 1st came and went, and we didn't get an update. We had April 3rd, 2025. He did give a small update about the patch that would be coming later. It had to be delayed, but there is a patch coming. Well, April 3rd came and went, and we didn't hear anything about this patch until April 21st, where he told us that it would be delayed. He's delaying the April patch to May, and he discusses some of the backlash he's been getting, which some of the criticisms that I think are very valid are his time management skills or lack thereof. If you follow PirateSoftware, you know that he live streams on the daily. He does address some of those criticisms here. He has spoilers in his little patch update. He talks about how he was going to drop this update for April last week, but a lot had to be changed, and he was very busy with the ferret rescue work. He has routes here, there's spoilers that are going to be updated in that patch, which is fine. But at the bottom of it, he addresses some of the criticisms he's been receiving. A point of clarity for those that are upset at my streaming schedule and the games I play on there. I run a company of 15 people and a ferret rescue with 60 plus animals. If this indie game could pay for it all, I would definitely just be doing this. It cannot and has never been able to. The stream and the community that supports me streaming allows me to work on this game and accomplish all the objectives I set out to do. Stay frosty. Which, okay, sure, I suppose that's fair. The problem is this game was crowdfunded. This game was crowdfunded 10 years ago. The goal was $5,000. He not only achieved that in less than 2 days, but it capped the fundraising at $19,272. He nearly quadrupled the amount that he said would be required to put this game together. And yet here we are, 10 years later, it's still in early access. It is far from being completed, and he's sitting here making excuses. I don't know what it is with these people online who are making games or are making content and products and all these things, and they crowdfund it. Or, crowdfund a lawsuit, for example. And they mislead, they manipulate, they lie, and they don't deliver. That's just a really concerning pattern to me. It's something that I'm really passionate about. And the fact that we're sitting here 10 years later with quadruple the amount you said you needed for the game, and it's not done, is gross. But anytime it comes to this kind of thing, he doesn't take accountability for it. He gives us excuses. I think it's great you have a ferret rescue. I think it's awesome that you have a company that you're able to employ 15 people. That's huge. I can't do it. It gets to a point where you've been developing this game for years, and we don't have anything that makes it worth it. We see him bitching about people complaining about the game. He had in his Discord where he bans people for being slightly critical of him, by the way, including people who have crowdfunded and or bought the game because it's on sale for $10 on Steam. Oh, don't even get me started on that. People have been buying this game since 2018. It is up for sale and has been. So he has made more than the $19,000 he initially made. So if we look at his Discord, we got some leaks recently that shows his mindset around the situation right now, and it really grosses me out. We have him saying here the amount of negativity he gets when he does release content for the game doesn't make me want to work on it more than I am. I set out each day with 3 to 4 hours of dev time that I get, and I get that finished. The amount of people acting like the world has ended over an update being delayed on a $10 indie game that's been in development for years is absurd at best, and more than likely just a means to bash me at this point. If you like this game and you're mad that it didn't come out and you act like an asshole over it, go somewhere else. I just want to work on my game and get the parts that I work on right. Average Silksong fan behavior is not something to aspire to. First of all, your game will never be Hollow Knight. So don't even sit here equating this quote-unquote behavior to being an average Silksong fan. Second of all, you laid out everything that I have a problem with right here. An update being delayed over a $10 indie game that's been in development for years. Sir, did you maybe consider the fact that people are mad because it's been in development for years and you charge them $10 for the game that's unfinished and has been unfinished for years? If you just delivered the game, you'd be fine. The fact that you refuse to deliver the game is why people are mad at you. You can't sit here and promise a product and not deliver on it. If you're hitting delays, if you're hitting development issues, if you're going through something in real life, talk to people about it. It's one thing to drop excuses like, oh, I had a lot of work at the ferret rescue today. Oh, I had to do all this other shit today. But we can see your day to day. We see how little you're actually putting into your game. I do not believe for one single second that he's doing 3 to 4 hours of dev time. How is it that a game like Undertale gets developed in 2.5 years? A game like Fields of Mistria gets developed in 2 to 3 years. Fields of Mistria is still in development, but you've got these games that have small teams, are crowdfunded, have early access, but have regular updates, and the updates that you get are major, they're big. Fields of Mistria has big patches, and when they don't have a monthly patch update, what they do have is breakdowns of a timeline of what you can expect. If you want people to get off of your ass, it's time to commit to this game that you have been sitting on for 10 fucking years and put the game out, you know? And I know it's really easy to sit here and talk and say all this shit, but I feel like my perspective, while I'm coming in a little spicy, I feel like it's kind of the expectation of normal people, especially people that support you and want you to put out this thing that you promised them. It's just ridiculous. And so to see him be petty and dismissive and be like, oh, people are mean, so now I don't want to finish it out of spite. Get over it. You don't get to be spiteful. You don't get to feel bad because people spent $20,000+ to get the game made and have spent hundreds, if not thousands of additional dollars on your fans buying the game outright for early access. Just put your shit out, man. And if you can't put your shit out, stop developing the game and refund people who request refunds. And if you don't want to do that, you can hire 15 people for your company. Hire people to finish coding the game for you. If you've got the money to have a business of 15 employees, surely you have the money to contract out a couple of devs to code the game for you. Just direct it. You can oversee it. If you don't have the time to develop this by yourself anymore, you gotta do this for the people that still support you and are still hanging on and are still hoping that maybe they have a chance that they're gonna get the game they were promised 10 years ago. So that's really all I have to say about that right now. I'm going to keep an eye on this in particular because I'm getting really tired of seeing all these people promise shit to their followers that they have been financially invested in and then they don't deliver, or they mislead, or they manipulate, and they just dance around the issue. It really annoys the shit out of me. Just do what you say you're gonna do. It shouldn't be this hard. If I had been crowdfunded $20,000 for a game I said cost 25% of that amount, I wouldn't do anything else but code that damn game and get it done. Or I would have used the extra money to hire people to help me get it done faster. I don't know. I feel like someone needs to hire me as like a efficiency manager, a life coach, so that I can just tell them, get your shit done. Because someone needs to tell them to do this. If you have too many things going on at one time, you need to stop. Anyway, I said that was all I was going to say. We will be keeping an eye on Mr. Roach as we continue with these videos. And as soon as I have another update from him, I'll let you know. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.